Hello everybody, today we are going to talk where reference variables can be used. Because in previous lesson you might have been like, well, great, there is something like a reference variable that is creating just another variable that will help me call other variables with just another name. So, why the hell do I need to do something like that? Don't worry, soon it will be explained. Imagine a situation like that. I have two variables, for example, int a and int b. And now I have to swap, replace that value. So I want to have in a 20, I want to have in b 10 right now. And how to do it? We'll create a temporary variable that will start for a second one of them, and because of that we will be able to change that variables. So I will do it something like that. To temporary I will assign a. So I have right now a stored somewhere, so I can assign to a b easy. Now I can assign to b t, and because of that we change values. Look, in t we have what? We have the 10. In A, now we have 20, and in B, we are assigning T, so we are assigning 10. And we swapped the values, right? So everything works fine. Let's send to the output, values. And now value of B. And as you can see, values are swapped, right? They are replaced. And now we can create a function to do it, because normally, I would like to, for example, do it many times in our code, and it would be like, hey, we have to do all the instructions again, so it's better to create a function, right? So void, because we won't return anything, and let's call it replace or swap, right? And here we need two variables that are integers, and what? And just let's repeat that thing here, right? So something like that. And that thing is used to swap two variables. So now I could do just something like that. Swap. Now send A and B, and let's see if it's working. Okay, of course, we are using now X and Y, so let's use the right guys. X, Y, and Y. As you can see, the values were not changed. They were not changed here, but here, let's check it out. But here, they were changed. As you can see, X is 20, Y is 10. And why is it so? As I told you, when we are doing something like functions, and we are sending a variable to a function, we are just copying values. So we are doing something like X equals now A. And now when I change X, I'm not changing A, I'm just changing X. So everything here worked fine, but after that curly bracket, X and Y disappeared from the program, right? And T also. So we've changed something, and that's all. We changed it, and we don't have a good result here in our main function. But hey, we noticed in previous lesson then that when we did something like, for example, like that, when I change reference, for example 50, I also changed that guy here. Wow, so hey, I could do something like that. I could have references here. Now, when I build and run it, I will notice that they swapped, right? It's working now, because right now I've created a reference, so this time I'm calling the same person, right? With just another name. It's like a nickname. This X is like a nickname for that guy. We are changing the same value under the same address. So now everything is working fine. And now you might be, hey, that reference variables are really good. Yes, exactly. Well, I could end this here, but I would like to also tell you about returning reference. So I could do something like, for example, that integer here, and return now, for example, the first guy here, for example, the X. Now I could assign the value from here to, for example, C. And now I could send it the output. Let's see it. And you'll notice that it is 20, right? So C is 20. And it's true because the X was changed here, so to 20, right? X at the end is 20. But what about that? Now I like to change that C, for example, to 100 here. And as you can see, we change C because it is the copy, right? That guy is a copy right now of the value. This is just a value under new address. It is not the same variable like here, right? It's not the X. But I could do something like that. I add here the ampersand, and here ampersand. I'm saying that I am returning the reference. And now when I change, everything is working also the same. Because here we've just assigned just a value of X, even though that I'm returning the reference. I have to also add here, I have to add that I'm creating a reference variable. And now look, when I change C, I change also A. So with that, right now we are able to change the value of returned X here and with variable here, right? So it's really cool. Okay, so now you know how is reference variable used. Now you won't look at them like, why the hell do I need them? Okay, that's all in the lesson. Thank you very much.